bit of a difference in what we changed in your posture, which we'll come to in a second. From what we did last time, I really liked what you've done. Obviously, the frustrating side for you was that you've not seen enough probably what you did in the last lesson, which was that you actually did a lot better, didn't you, in the last lesson. So the movement away is good. You're pretty close to that plane line. It looks good at the top. You're pretty close to the plane line coming down, but because you were stood too far from the golf ball, we saw this before, impact, it's off the toe. Okay, so obviously with that, early on you're hitting them left, but obviously from striking them off the toe, you're going to lose distance and potentially it's going to weaken off to the right, which is what was happening. So let's just take this one back to the start here. Move this one back to the beginning. So you see the difference in the stance. So all I told you to do was position the club behind the ball first and feel like your upper arms are gently against your body, and that's how it looks. So suddenly there's less space between your hands and your legs there, which is better. The arms are hanging straight down, and the interesting thing, which you didn't even say to do, your back straighter.
Yeah.
It just got you in a taller position, so it looked a lot better. No point in showing you the swing at this point because the swing didn't really look too different. What we did see though, the path did improve by a couple of degrees. So then we worked on how your hips were turning. So what we saw here at the start was that the right knee was sort of going more through that line I've drawn, trying to get to the ball, and then it makes it really difficult for you to transfer your weight. So at impact, you're 50-50, which obviously, as we saw, you're hitting the ground first. Then this is how it looked afterwards. So main focus here was turning the hip better, which then got the foot moving more how it should be. So what we can see is you start to shift onto the right side. You can see that at the minute, 68%. And then as you get into the walls at the top, it starts to shift more to the left. As you can see that, like, you've probably overdone the hip slightly there, but I don't mind that in the practice, you know what I mean? Because then when you come to the ball, it becomes a lot easier. You see it's changed that foot position, that's much better. You've loaded the right foot better. And like you said straight away, you felt like this made it more effortless. You probably felt like it gave you some space to swing, and that looks miles better. You were over more to the left side. I think you were 60-odd% on the left side at impact compared to not getting there on the previous one. So much better down. So there are your two main things to focus on at the minute, mate. Remember what I said though, don't think about it all together.
Yeah, cool.
Okay? Hard to, but